Hello, loves. I want to welcome you to another holiday fab collab. My Christmas, My Style, 2018. Hosted by my beautiful YouTube sister, Cathryn, from Amateur Decorating Like a Pro. This collaboration will happen over 4 weeks of holiday eye candy and tips. This is an open invitation, so you are going to see a plethora of Christmas style, ideas, and tips. So grab your favorite drink and keep your eyes peeled. This is week number 4, Christmas tree / home tour. I want to thank my sister Cathryn for a fabulous time during the 4 weeks, and I'm looking forward to 2019 holiday season to do it all again. So let's get going with week number 4, Christmas tree decor. Anyone who has been with me a while know I love Christmas, so I am fortunate to have the space for several full trees as an option in my home. If your home lacked the space for a full profile tree, stay tuned and I'll share how you can enjoy a beautiful tree in a small space. A perfect tree for a small space is either a slim tree or a pencil tree. It's slender from tip to base instead of a traditional full profile tree. Today, I'm installing 2 pencil trees on both sides of this fireplace. But before we start with the actual tree, I wanted to show you my DIY tree box that I created. Tree boxes or tree containers are getting very popular, and I have been seeing them more and more this year. But the cost to purchase one ranged from $20 to $100. So I thought I would try my hand at creating my own for a DIY project. This beautiful tree box was made out of just a cardboard box. So if you're interested for step-by-step instructions, just click the thumbs up and I will get a video out to you. Now let's get back to decorating the tree. When working with an artificial tree, it's best to fluff the stems after each installation. Fluffing a tree is pretty easy if you have a system. I use a triangular pattern. By spreading out the stems, 1 at the top and 2 at the bottom, alternating each row until the end of the branch. It makes it a little easier if you start section by section. I always start at the bottom first. It takes a little time, but it works by covering most of the holes, and end result is a full, beautiful tree. There is a great debate going on right now if you search on the internet. What comes first, the ribbon or the ornament? Put in the comments which one you start first with your tree. I always start with the ribbon first. This way I can apply the ribbon without any ornaments getting in the way, and I have a blank slate to work with when I'm creating my ribbon pattern on the tree. I also use the cut and tuck application when applying the ribbon to my tree. By cutting the strips of the ribbon and tucking it deep inside the tree saves a lot of ribbon, helps fill in gaps, and creates fullness and depth in the tree. Here's how it works. Starting at one end of the ribbon, tuck the end deep inside the tree and attach that end to a branch. Now start a loop by bringing the ribbon back out of the tree, creating a loose loop close to the outer branches. And lastly, bring the ribbon back inside and attach to a branch. Now this only completes one loop. Repeat the process with the remaining ribbon to complete a double loop. Cut the ribbon, then finish the double loop by finally attaching the end back inside the tree. You should have a beautiful double loop ribbon. You will complete this process until the tree is completed to your liking. To get a professional look, use 2 to 3 sets of ribbon, 1 set with a pattern and 2 sets with coordinating colors. Decorating a slim or pencil tree is a little different approach. You may take into account the size of your ornaments and the colors. Too many decorations or decorations that aren't proportional to a narrow frame can appear unbalanced and top heavy. Also, color can be a factor. Too much on a small frame can become cluttered or too saturated. So watch your colors when decorating a slim or pencil tree. I go with no more than 3 to 5 colors max for this tree. So the topper is next. I like placing my topper either before the ornaments or after the ribbon. It all depends on what kind of topper it is. If it's a large topper, I will place it on the tree after the ribbon. This way I won't rub against the ornaments and knock them off the tree. A large topper also takes a lot more time to handle. For this tree, like a small frame tree, I will have a lighter topper. Not that much weight. It gives the tree a lighter feel and it won't look unbalanced. So my normal practice when I install my ribbon, especially on a larger tree, is I normally put 3 different types of ribbon. 2 solid colors that coordinate with the graphic ribbon. So there'll be 3 ribbons there. But since this is a pencil tree, I have found that 3 ribbons was too much, too busy, and I only put 2 ribbons on here. Now what surprised me that it worked is that both of these ribbons are graphic, and that the reason it worked was because one of the ribbon was mostly black, and it was a great contrast against the musical ribbon. So that's why it worked here, and I love the look. Now I could have just let my ribbon just loop through here like I did earlier in the video when I was installing it, but I wanted to add some interest here, so I added some tails in the ribbon, and I just love the unexpected feature and detail that it gives the tree. There are several tails in this tree, and it just looks like we have several continuous ribbon that's weaving in and out of the tree, and it ends in these tails. I love how it looks and the feature that it gives. The next we're going to talk about is the topper. A large beam note is my topper with pine cones, ice picks, and ribbon as adornments. Not too heavy. This is very, very light. It used to be gold, but I had also spray painted this, and I wanted to keep the topper light, so I only added very little adornment with ribbon and pine cones and a few ice picks just to balance it out. So when I start with my ornaments, I always start at the top of the tree. Now none of these ornaments here are large per se, with some silver and white, and then as I come down, the ornament starts to get bigger. I also added a postcard ornament here as a cameo appearance of what to expect for the rest of the tree. There are several types of ornaments on this tree, but I started with a cluster of 3 ornaments as you see here. The same cluster that decorates my coffee table. If you're interested in that video, I will link it in the iCard above. These clusters I place sporadically through the tree to add interest. I place each cluster in between the double ribbon. There are also several unexpected ornaments in the tree, like these glittered pine cones, which is one of my many DIYs I completed in this series. They add texture and a natural element in the tree and within the topper. The pine cones are one of the natural elements I will be using in my holiday decor. I have several types of ornament, approximately 9 to 10, but I stay within the colors of black, white, silver, cashmere, and crystal. It all works because I kept the colors light with a few dark colors here and there for contrast. One of my favorite ornaments in this tree is the postcard ornament. In the future, I will be spray painting this silver, but right now it is working. There are 6 different types of postcard ornaments here on the tree. There is a French horn, a trumpet, a violin, piano, and 2 types of ballerina dancers. There are several upcycle ornaments also in this tree. One of them is this beam note that I spray paint black. It was gold, and I added some diamond wrap at the top that goes all the way around the top of the beam note. Another upcycle ornament on this tree are these instruments. They were gold, but I spray paint them metallic silver, and there are several types here. There is a trumpet, a French horn, and a violin. I spray painted them silver because I wanted to bring out some of the silver in my holiday decor. To add a little more sparkle, these ice branches or ice picks I add at the end of the tree branch. And I also add some crystal ornaments to reflect the light. The smaller ornaments are at the top and the longer ornaments are further down the tree. They are gorgeous when the lights are on. And lastly, another favorite ornament of mine are these musical ball ornaments. I love the way they look with the ribbon and the postcard. They go so well with it. And there are a total of 4 sets. There are piano, violin, trumpet, and musical notes. The ornaments goes all the way down into the tree box. So this tree is full of ornaments from the top to the bottom, and I just love it. It really came out nicely. I hope you guys enjoyed this and enjoyed this series so far. Well, that is all for video 4, My Style, My Christmas 2018. I hope you've enjoyed all the ideas, tips, DIYs, decor, and hauls from some talented YouTube creators. If you missed videos 1 through 3, you can access them at the playlist for all the videos in this series at the iCard above. And don't forget to check out the other participants by clicking the hashtag link in the description box. If you'd like to participate in this collaboration, the instructions are also in the description box, along with Cathryn's invitation video.